Hey there, it's Bootsowen here. This is a Bosch WFK2801. I got it a while ago. It's been sat out in the garden, well, in the shed. I'm just going to do a test wash on it. So let's get some laundry in there. Let's put a bit of soap in. This machine is quite a fancy one. Well, it's not on the ground flat. I'll settle it up first. So to level it up, I've just wedged a little bit of stuff, a little bit of wood under there. Let's turn it on. Right, that's a good start. I'm going to put it onto a 30-degree coloured cotton. That's giving me 107 minutes, you can see there. No pre-wash, short wash, higher, blah blah blah. No, I'm just going to go for all of that. Let's give it a full spin. 1400. Start. Turn on the water. It's all working right. Light comes on for main wash. This model is quite a fancy one, 2801. It's got a high spin speed. It's got an electronic programmer rather than the electromechanical one. So if you compare it to this one, fewer buttons, fewer lights, and this one over here, the WFF1800, WFF1401. These have far more limited features, although this one's not bad. But this one, it has a full selection of bits and bobs and a full selection of cycles and then a full selection of speeds as well. It's filling up and then it should be on its way, and probably what I'll do is I'll let it wash a bit and then just come back to it at the end. I want to do a test wash before I clean it up. You can see in here there's this kind of hazy blackness, and I think that's carbon dust that's come in from the brushes. So that means two things. One is I should check the brushes, the other is that I should clean this out and then blow out all the dust. Really, you don't need to, it's just cosmetic, but I think it looks bad. So I think you can pop this plastic out, maybe from the front. It's got little tabs here and here and here, maybe another one. I think it can be popped out, and I'll give that a clean if it can. It's tumbling or agitating correctly. Water's come in. I'll just leave it at it. Alright. So it's been working away quite happily now for 50 minutes or so, I'd say. Maybe longer, maybe an hour. I don't know if that's in time. 80 minutes? I don't know. It's onto the rinse cycle. Looks fine. It's a cold wash anyways, so I'll come back when it's done. In a quarter of an hour. 6 minutes. It's on a 1400 spin. Bit of vibration off it. Can't really see that. Can't really see that vibration on the camera, but it is shaking a little bit there. If there's any noise, it's because I've got the back off. You can see it working there. There's also a bit of vibration on that drum there, or that tub. It's moving around a bit. Probably not great to have that like that. Bit close. It's alright though. It's not touching it. It's not a problem, and if it does touch it, it'll just burn it a bit. It's 5 minutes. It doesn't sound like 1400. Normally it's a higher kind of whistling sound. It is dripping out there, hard to see, but it's dripping out. There's a little trickle of water coming out that pump now, so we're near the end. I like this one. It has this little information sheet in here. It's the same as the WFF1800. It has a blue one in there. But then this one here has it all on the front because there's fewer options. Few more minutes. still on 5 minutes, but it sounds like it's powering up for a bigger one. Let's see if I can push that in a little bit better. There's a little timber wedge in underneath. That's steadied it up a little bit. It does sound like it's speeding up a bit there. Ooh. Push that in a little more. 4 minutes. Just push it in a slightly thicker wedge. I steadied it up rightly. It does sound faster now. Three minutes to go. You can see it's still shaking water and suds off. So that's a pretty good spin on there. Some good vibrations there going through different speeds, different fundamental frequencies, depending on how that load is balanced. 2 minutes. That's excellent. I'm pleased with this. It just seems to be working fine, which is, you know, of course what I was expecting, but I was expecting it with that other Bosch WFF2801 as well. It's in the other test wash videos. So if it's at 2 minutes now, it's probably just going to do a bit of agitating to distribute the load that's in it. And then when it goes to 0, I'd say the door clicks open. So what is it about these old Bosch machines that I like? Well, they have a smaller door on them than the newer ones, and that doesn't make much difference really. This one doesn't have the electromechanical timer. This one's gone on to computers, but maybe the older one will have a more robust computer. Like, this machine's got to be mid-1990s. So it's over 20 years old, but it's still working fine. Inside in the back, they have a steel tub. Now, it's not stainless, I don't think, nor is the drum inside. But it's metal. And then the spider on the back, rather than this being a combined spider tub thing like modern ones have, it's all just metal. The motor's slung on a lever arm and tensions the belt. Apart from that, they're pretty much similar to everything else. It's got pretty light duty shock absorbers on it. There's nothing special in them. I think all around these are a pretty good machine, these older Bosch models. Maybe somebody can tell from this number here what year it was made. I can't. But one of those numbers probably tells you when it was made or when it was shipped out. Aluminium belt. Okay, so we've got a beep there. It's probably gone to 0. Yep, it's gone to 0, so let's turn it off. There's off. Wonder why that start light's flashing. Let's turn it off. It's beeped, let's open the door, and that's the laundry. And it's damp, of course, but it's pretty dry. So all in all, that's an excellent test wash for this Bosch WFK2801. The only thing we haven't really put through its paces is the element, because it was only a 30-degree wash. But I'll put it on a 60 or a 90 to give it a proper wash through. I think I'll get this cover off somehow and I'll put that in a second video. Likewise the 90-degree or the 60-degree test wash. Okay, thanks for watching. See you later.